Hey guys, Scrappy Steffi, and I wanted to just do a real quick share with you. I finished my altered book. Please ignore my messy desk. I'm trying to film this a little bit differently to see if it helps with how I can show it. So bear with me. Let's see if this works. I don't know if I can... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I guess this is as much as it's going to be. None of the pictures in this book was kind of focused on vintage photographs that I've collected, cut out, saved from magazines, books, bought at flea markets. I love vintage photos, and so I kind of wanted to do this book as a... oh, what's the word I want to think of? Kind of as a palette for vintage photos, maybe is a good word. I named it Time Honored, and I took an old Methodist hymnal, and I have Mod Podged, several coats of Mod Podge. The only picture in here that I know is this beautiful lady on the front cover, and this is my great-grandmother, Leona. She was born in 1894, I believe it was. Yes, 1894. She died in 1995, so she was almost 101 when she passed away. A very wonderful lady. I was in my 20s when she passed away, so I got to spend a lot of time with her and got to get to know her. And a lot of people say that I look like her. So she was just a really sweet little lady. Very, very sweet. So I have her on the front cover because she's very special. I just did a simple ribbon closure here. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly. And this book is just for me. It's for me to tuck in some of the photos that I've chosen. And some of them, like I said, are things that I bought at a flea market. Some of them I've just caught out of a magazine. There's some tags in there. But this is just going to be for my purpose. I made this little envelope. And it's got a little give there, so I can put several things in there. And I've just made some little tags. Done some embossing there. This actually was a vintage photograph. It had this kind of furry fuzz coming out the side, which was kind of weird, so I actually mounted it on some cardstock. And don't know who these people are, and it was funny when I had kind of shown somebody this at a different stage in the book, and they wanted to know who some of these people were, and I was making up all kind of stories and saying, well, this is my great Aunt Martha, and this is my cousin Tony on my great grandmother's side. I don't know who any of these people were. I told them later. I was like, I don't know who these people are, but anyways, just pictures I liked. Put an epoxy sticker right there just to kind of focus on that little boy. This is a little booklet that I made. Has a little tag here. Just did a real simple binding in the middle. Just took some journaling. Actually, I took some 4x6 journaling cards. I think they were 4x6 journaling cards and made this little booklet. And I've chosen paper to resemble old wallpaper. That was kind of, I really chose background paper. I wanted to give it a look of old wallpaper. If you think about wallpaper from back in the 20s and the 30s. Look at her beautiful embroidered gown. Isn't that gorgeous? She's a very pretty lady. Well, came out, so I know it's got to go in. There we go. This is a Graphic 45 card that I had to put in upside down because I put the Tim Holtz stars on it after I built the little pocket here, and they they won't fit in there, so I have to put it in upside down. I tried to theme somewhat different things. This is something I printed off the internet. If you hear something funny whirring in the background, that's my washing machine. This is a Ranger tag that I've just stained and stamped and added stickers and washi and just all kind of stuff. I gessoed the dark paper because after I put it on I realized that was really dark and I didn't want it to be that dark, so I gessoed it, just gave it a little bit of something. Did some perfect pearls here to make it look like she was holding pearls in her hand, since she has the pearls around her necklace, her neck. And this was meant to resemble kind of like a marquee kind of thing. Just made a little journaling card. This is actually an old vintage postcard. And it was already stained this way. I didn't even have to stain it. Little spots here and there. There's some Tim Holtz. I had a couple of Tim Holtz pictures in there. This is more like ladies back in the early turn of the, oh, I don't know, maybe the 12th century, 13th century, 14th century, 17th century, maybe 17th century. I don't know. I don't know when these ladies would have been in. I know it's before the 1800s, maybe the 16th, 17th century. I thought they were pretty and I wanted to pay homage to the ladies of a different era. There's one little tag here. My blue page. These photos all had kind of a bluish tinge, so I thought they went well with the blue page. This is a Tim Holtz. And I got these pictures of these children out of a magazine. I got this one out of a magazine. This is actually a vintage envelope. Came in one of my flea market or thrift store or antique store finds, whatever. And I've just cut it so that it tucks in here and I can use it as a tuck spot. I've tea stained a little tag there. And then I think someone gave me that little tag there. I added, since the paper had washi on it, see if I can get this in there. I added since the paper had cherries on it, I added some washi with cherries. I put a little red button up here, and so that will hopefully keep that from falling out. Got another little piece of an old envelope there. This is a Tim Holtz photo with some of the corners. This is an old tag that I have tea dyed. And something else fell out. This little photo came out of a magazine. I just thought that was kind of a neat photo. Got some little bitty little tuck-ins up here. I've created a little envelope there. And then got a little clock charm here. This page is kind of about time. And I did a packing tape transfer of a kind of a little article that was in a Reader's Digest. Kind of a neat little thing about gifts, especially about children giving gifts. So on it I have a picture of a child here. This is an epoxy sticker with a bottle cap button underneath it. And then this is the last page. I have a little not really a booklet. It's kind of funny. I think these people missed the memo. They don't look like they're laughing. Just added stickers and did a lot of staining and stamping, and I made a little envelope here and just try to make it big enough to fit that in. This is a picture I got out of a magazine, and I used a Spellbinders die. And then on this side, the last page, I've just got a little tuck spot there. Some pretty little cards. And this is an old photograph that I found. Two little children. So that's it, guys. This was my first altered book that I've done. I would do things differently were I to do it again. The pages that I did, here's the thing, I didn't really follow anybody's pattern per se. I kind of looked around to see what other people were doing and then kind of did my own thing. I took several papers from a signature, tore them out, and then glued what was left together. It made very, very stiff pages, if you can kind of hear that. I probably would not put so many together at a time, and I would probably do the inside differently. You know, this was my first one, but I was glad to finally get it finished, and it's just for me, and I'll probably be tucking some more old photographs in there, and maybe write on some of the journaling cards some thoughts, or, you know, whatever. Just want to share with you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm off to Destin next week, so I'm happy about that. We're going on vacation, and I will catch up with you all when I get back. So you all have a blessed weekend. Thank you for watching as always. Bye.